Let's take a look at week 6 distributive property. Now this is one that you may not have done or done very little in the 7th grade, so don't panic if you're not able to get it. This is one that we're going to spend some time on once school starts, and one that I will provide you with a lot more information on before you're actually tested on it. However, I do want you to try this lesson and try the homework and do your best on it, because some of you will pick up on it fairly quickly. The distributive property is actually very simple. It just says that we're going to multiply everything on the outside of the parentheses, which here in this case is 2, by everything on the inside of the parentheses, which in this case is x plus 5. So what we're going to do is take 2, and this is on the review sheet, 2 times x and 2 times 5. 2 times x is 2x, plus 2 times 5 is 10. That's how you come up with the answer. So it's nothing difficult, but if you are concerned and you don't want to proceed directly to the homework, which I would not expect you to do in this case since it is something new, and since you may have a little bit more difficulty with the problems with negatives, I would recommend that you go ahead and do the video notes with me. So let's take a look at the video notes. On the video notes, we've got 2 times the quantity t plus 10, or the sum of t plus 10. And remember, we're going to take everything on the outside and we're going to multiply it by everything on the inside. So 2 times t is 2t, and 2 times 10 is positive 20. Same thing here. We're going to take everything on the outside, which is 9, and multiply it by everything on the inside, which is x minus 7. 9 times x is 9x. And keep in mind that this is minus 7, but it also is a negative 7. So we're going to take 9 times negative 7, and we get negative 63. Number 3, we've got negative 7 on the outside, and we're going to multiply it by w plus 6 on the inside. So negative 7 times w equals negative 7w, and negative 7 times 6 equals negative 42. The more you do of these, the more practice you get, the easier it will be. And I will tell you that the distributive property is one of the most important properties that you will use in pre-algebra and algebra 1, and you will use them often. So do make sure that you pay attention to the video and try to understand it. So now we have negative 3 on the outside, and we're going to multiply it by t times t minus 5 on the inside. So negative 3 times t is negative 3t. And negative 3 times negative 5. Remember that this is a negative 5. Even though it's minus 5, it's negative 5. So negative 3 times negative 5 is positive 15. Number 5. We'll take what's on the outside, which is 4, and multiply it by everything on the inside, 2x plus 10. So 4 times 2x is 8x, and 4 times 10 is positive 40. Number 6, we'll multiply the negative 5 times 3x minus 6. So negative 5 times 3x is negative 15x, and negative 5 times negative 6 is positive 30. Number 7 and 8 are a little harder, and honestly, if I can get you to understand 1 through 6 before school starts, I'll be very happy, and we'll continue to work on these more difficult problems as the year goes on. These are going to combine Lesson 5 and Lesson 6. So they're going to have combining like terms and the distributive property together. Let's try them together, and you can try them on your homework, but don't panic if you don't get them. So we have 4x out here, and then we have inside here, we've got a 2 times x minus 7. You can see the distributive property. So we're going to take 2 and multiply it by x minus 7. So we've got plus 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times negative 7 is negative 14, and then minus 8. So here we've got all of our terms already grouped together, so we're going to combine them just like we did in last week's lesson. 4x plus 2x is 6x, and negative 14 minus 8 is negative 22. Number 8, we have negative 7 out here. And then we've got negative 9 times t plus 5. So we'll take the negative 9, multiply it times t, and we get negative 9t. And negative 9 and multiply it by 5, and we get negative 45. And then we have plus 4t outside the parentheses. This time we want to box them in because our like terms are not grouped together. So let's box our terms just like we did last week. Once you've boxed your terms, let's group our like terms. So we'll start out with negative 9t plus 4t. And then we have negative 7 minus 45. So now we combine. Negative 9t plus 4t. Remember, you're going to add the coefficients together. Negative 9 plus 4 is negative 5. Variable stays the same. And then we've got negative 7 minus 45. And negative 7 minus 45 is negative 52. So there's your answer. Please just take your time on these, and if you want to work some extra problems or see some more explanations, get on my website, look at the useful links for Cool Math, Virtual Nerd, Khan Academy, any of those sites to get some extra help, or feel free to send me an email if you have any questions.